The Ford Galaxy. I find this car a bit of an enigma, and I'll tell you the reason why. It's got so many negative points to it, from the steering to the driving, that it defies logic. But I can't help but like the car, and I can't help but like driving the car, and I suppose that must be valid for a lot of people, because say Alhambra, same car, VW Charan, same car, so obviously people are liking them. Anyway, let's start off with the 0 to 60 test, and I'll tell you why I love to hate these cars. 3, 2, 1, go. Why do I find so many negative points to this car? Well, first of all, it's a front wheel drive. Front wheel drives don't like going around corners and the wet, they spin all over the place, you've got horrendous understeer. With this car, as you accelerate, there's so many vibrations and noises coming through the steering rod, through an already vibrating steering wheel. If you give the car a bit of a wiggle test, it boats around and rolls around so much. This car is suicidal. It'd be impossible to do an emergency manoeuvre in this vehicle at speed. The car just wouldn't respond. You would skid and slide and bounce all over the place. I mean, technically speaking, it's a death trap. It's noisy, it's cheap, but there's something about this car I can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe it's the seating position, maybe it's the fact that you're high up, maybe because it's actually quite a pleasant shaped car. But I just do enjoy driving them. These are commonly used as taxis and people carriers, but it's an awful drive. It's a cheap, tacky car. It's not well put together. As I say, it doesn't like going around corners. It's front wheel drive. It's noisy. But I think what is successful about these cars is there's no pretense. This car does exactly what it says on the tin and nothing more. There's no frills, there's no bonus or hidden extras. You effectively have a car with 4 wheels, it's big, it's a box on wheels, and it just does exactly what it's supposed to. It's a product and it ticks all the boxes. And because of that, people buy them, they sell, and 3 different car manufacturers make the same vehicle. So if you're looking for a car to perform a task in a bare bones way, then this is your car. Now, the rear view vision is perfect. I have absolutely no obstructions in any shape or form whatsoever. The side mirrors, personally, I think they're way too low. I have to move my head to look in the mirror, where I should just be able to glance over with my eyes, but it's too much of a strain. So they're too low, but they are big, I can see what's going on. Instrument cluster, basic but clear, slightly obstructed by the steering wheel. Center console, well, you do have a monitor here, but to be fair, the only thing going on down there that I'm going to be able to operate whilst driving is the heating controls. Everything else is just way too confusing, too distracting. But you do have a monitor, so you do have sat-nav, etc, etc. This is the automatic, and it's got the old school handbrake style. Now what I'm interested in trying here is the braking of this vehicle. You're obviously going to have a lot of people in this car. Let's see what it stops like, because everything else is rubbish. 3, 2, 1. Well, I suppose I shouldn't be so surprised. The brakes on this aren't good. They're not silky smooth. You don't have the opportunity to apply the braking system at a gradual pressure. It's either on or off. In fact, I would liken that brake pedal, when you're using it, to putting your foot up against a brick wall and pushing. That's what the brakes are like. I'm not going to beat around the bush. The brakes on this are rubbish. The drive is rubbish. Everything about the car is rubbish, but for some strange reason it all seems to work so well, and it finds harmony amongst all these negative points.